Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to ChippysCouch. So today, we're back for another round of Terraria 1.4 Master Mode. And when we left off, well, I thought we actually did quite a bit. So we managed to set up a small town here in the Oasis, and we even managed to get a second town over in the forest biome. So we're already working our way towards 2 different pylons. So today I thought we would just pick up where we left off and crack on. Now, one thing I'm thinking. So in the last episode we managed to work our way to the right and we found that underneath this oasis biome is actually our underground desert biome. As you can see, it's like directly below. So I'm thinking I kind of want to work my way into there and just kind of see what I can achieve. I'm also thinking it might be worth taking the time to make a bed as well, because as you guys know, I've been hiding in a hole during the nighttime, and I'm going to be honest with you boys, I can't say I'm especially proud of hiding in a hole, so we can change that. Now, I've actually never slept in a bed in my entire life. That's right, floor gang. But no, for real, I've actually never slept in a bed in Terraria. This is a brand new feature in Terraria 1.4. And genuinely, I didn't even know it was a thing until you lot pointed it out. So, hey, good on you. Right, so what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to start digging down into this sand. And it's going to be good for 2 reasons. 1, lots of sand. Number 2, hopefully we'll find some good items. I don't know, though, if desert houses now spawn lower than they did when we did the beta stream, because I know that they wanted to maybe potentially make some tweaks to that. I'm going to be honest with you boys, I was very tired when I did that whole stream, and I can't remember what I read and what I didn't read, and it's all blurring into one. So I had yesterday off. It was Courtney's birthday. I told her that you lot were writing happy birthday to her. She was very grateful. Thank you. And I got to say, it was quite nice. But it's even better today because I woke up to birthday cake. And I'm going to be honest with you, birthday cake in the morning is a special kind of treat, right? That nobody ever talks about. Birthday cake in the morning, delish. You see, that's the only problem when you have a quarantine birthday, is that you get all this food. Like, people were sending Court a lot of food, right? We got donuts, we got cake, we've got a lot. But there's nobody to eat it, because we just live together and there's nobody else. And our family both don't live in our city. So, yeah, I feel bad for kind of tucking into it a little bit. But I'm kind of like, well, I don't really want it to go to waste. Like, I want the food to be eaten. And then you can't be like, hey, neighbors, would you like some of this food that I've touched? Because nobody wants it. So it's a bit of an odd one. But yeah, oh, man. Birthday cake in the morning, so good. If I feel like more perky today, you guys know why. And I tell you what, maybe that's a little trend that we could get going. Right? If you're having a bad day, oof. Birthday cake in the morning. I'm not having a bad day, though. My day's going quite well. It's going nice. Yeah, got some good stuff I want to do today. Okay, so I have made it inside of the desert. Now, what did we learn from the stream, right? Be very careful of these eggs. These eggs are awful. They're really bad. If you haven't seen yet, basically they explode into a cluster of these little enemies. And what did we also learn? Stay away from rolling cactuses. Oh, God. So this is going to be a really, really tough spot to be in. But I'm hoping that we can work our way around it. The only problem is when you're in the sand biome, or the desert, moving side to side is kind of obnoxious because the sand is constantly dropping. So it's going to be hard to like find a balance of like moving left and right, but also not basically collapsing the biome. Do you get what I mean? It's good when you get to this area here where the sand is supported by the extra blocks. So you know how I often say that my crafting knowledge between vanilla and modded is like completely broken? This is a really good example of it. So I just got an antlion mandible, and I actually genuinely don't have a clue what they do in vanilla Terraria, because I see them and I go, oh, that's what we'll need to spawn in the Desert Scourge or the Grand Thunderbird or something like that. Like, I actually genuinely have no idea. I assume that it probably goes into making some potion, maybe swiftness, but I don't actually know. It's a bit odd, boys. It's going to take a little while to remember all of vanilla, because it's going to be even harder, because here we are with like brand new stuff in the game. And I'm still thinking about mods, and I don't know what's new and I don't know what's old. It's going to be a nightmare. So forgive me if I'm like, oh wow, look at this brand new thing. And it's not new at all. Because I even did that in the live stream. I was like, oh wow, this gun's really cool. And Ped's like, yeah. When they added it 6 years ago. I'm like, oh. Is that a topaz or an amber? I don't know. Okay, if I don't run out of fiery arrows, I should be fine in here. Oh, no. Okay. Alright, that was just death, wasn't it? That was just asking for death. I'm hoping that this opens up, though, into something bigger. So, I managed to catch a gold worm earlier. I didn't realize how much they sell for. They sell for quite a lot. So, I'm going to sell that. I'm going to buy a piggy bank. And I'm going to put my money inside. There we go. So, I can now buy one pylon. But the only issue is I can't really buy the other pylon. So, I may as well just not buy it. Because otherwise, it's just going to be a waste of money. Do I get the mining helmet? I don't think I'll need a mining helmet. I'll just save my money in there for a little while. Actually, do you know what I'll do? I'm going to buy a second piggy bank. And I'm going to go take it to... that was cheaper, wasn't it? Oh, it's NPC happiness, isn't it? Because I think usually this is a gold. But that was a little bit less. Ah, alright. So we're kind of seeing the benefits already of happiness. That's really cool. That's the first time I've actually gone, oh yeah, cheaper shop prices. But I was going to buy a second one of those so we can keep it at the desert area. I would like to make the desert my main, but the best part about the pylons is you don't really need to have a main because you can just use the pylons to teleport around instantly. So I could still spawn in the forest and just instantly go to the desert, which I think is really cool. So one thing I did forget to make is a upgrade to my mace, because it said in the last one that I needed to upgrade it with torches. Now, I don't actually have a lot of torches, so I'm just going to save time and buy some. Man, I love the merchant, and I do kind of like his cheaper shop prices. So here it is anyway. The flaming mace, 18 melee damage. So before it was 18, and now it's still 18, but I'm assuming that the flames go a long way. So where did my zoologist move in? Right, she moved in over here. Okay, let's go check her out. I died trying to get back down the desert hole. Oh, this is cool. It reminds me of the flaming one that you get from hell. Is it the Sun Fury? Something like that? Right, it's kind of cool, that. I like that. That's a good upgrade. Alright, let's test it out. Okay. Alright, so it sets them on fire. Oh, that's actually a sick upgrade, that. Considering it was so cheap to upgrade, like 99 torches is it's not a lot of money. Not really. I guess if you were crafting it, it would be a little bit annoying. I'm slightly getting used to the mace as well. Like, I feel like every time I use it, I get a little bit better at it. Alright, let's check out what she sells. I'm curious, because I can't remember if we saw what she sells at the start of the game. I love animals, like a lot. I tried to pet this weird looking fox one time. He so bit me, and now I became like one. Rad. Oh yeah, because she isn't what we all thought she was. She is something different. So she does sell a hook. I will buy the hook. The hook is not necessarily the best thing in the world, but it's pretty great because it's a starter hook that you can just buy. And I can't afford the lizard ears. Buy the cat. Ooh, okay. Where did the cat move into? I imagine she probably moved in over here. Oh, it's so cute. I love cats so much. I really do. Apparently all the cat names are based off of beta testers' names, which is pretty interesting. So somebody out there's got a cat called Bai. Ah, that's really cool. That is really cool. Very jealous. I don't have a cat, so nobody, you can't name a cat after my cat because there is none. All right, so I should be much better in here now that I have a hook and I also have flaming torches. So that if I get into a bit of a bad situation, I should hopefully be able to get myself out of it. Okay, we need to work on this one first. Alright, and we've already got a wormy boy. A worm does 50 damage. Are you mental? I want to set it on fire just so I could do a little bit more to it. Okay. That is a lot of damage though, isn't it? Alright, I died to another worm. I'm thinking it's probably not the best time to come to the desert. So what I might do then is with my hook, I might just try explore the world a little bit more, like even on the surface, and see what we can achieve. Because this is going to make things a lot easier, like we can skip over the corruption and such. Oh, here's my cat. Oh, she's so cute. I love it so much. Look at her. Oh, she's adorable. She's absolutely adorable. Okay, sorry. I went into cat mode, guys. I apologize. Second, we get some cat ears sold by the zoologist. They're mine, boys. Hey, look, found starter chests. Okay, let's see what we got. So, warding radar. Well, considering I only have one accessory, and it's a shackle, I'm not actually going to moan about that too much. I think if you get any starting accessory with warding or menacing, even if it's like absolutely garbage, you kind of just have to go, well, alright. It's got warding. Okay, what's inside of here? A step stool. Alright, cool. This is kind of what I use to get around in daily life, apparently. A lot of people have been theorizing that I use it whenever I'm stood next to pedal python. I'll let you do the maths on that one. Okay, I'm already feeling good about this cave. I love a good starter cave. I don't know why, but it took me so many years playing Terraria. Alright, never mind. We're getting out of there. I was just about to say, it took me so many years playing Terraria to realize that if you just have a bad starting cave, more than likely, if you can jump over a biome and go to the next forest one, you'll usually find one. And honestly, for years, I would just stick it out with my starting one and just kind of put up with it. But I'm a changed man. Alright, looks like we're getting a part 2. So, let's hope it's good. But I think it's another dead end. So we've got a boomerang and some recall potions, which I'm not too interested in. And yeah, I think this is I think this one's already over. I'd like to find some of those giant trees so that we could hopefully get like a starting summoner weapon. That'd be pretty sick. Hey, look, it's the dungeon. So I do wonder, can you still get a water bolt from the start of a dungeon? My assumption is that with a lot of the rebalancing and nerfs, I would probably assume that they have butchered that a lot, which I don't blame them for. Like, at the end of the day, I don't know if we should all be grabbing water bolts at the start of the game. But that's my assumption. So you guys will have to let me know, because there's a lot more of you than there is of me. Have you managed to find a water bolt in Terraria 1.4 at the start? Or have they nerfed it? Okay, I didn't read the patch notes, because more than likely that would have been something that probably popped up in there. Hey, look, a can of worms. Nice. Shuriken, bottles, silver. I actually really appreciate that, genuinely, because I kind of like that now. You can, if you find can of worms, you can start fishing straight away. And I think the idea of that is quite sweet. Like, you don't have to wait for a merchant anymore to grab a bug net. You can just jump straight into fishing. So say you were doing a fisherman's run. You could just kind of get on it, which is pretty good. I mean, usually fishing is pretty self-sufficient. So you'll get some bait, fish some crates. Those crates will give you more bait. And then you could just keep going, right? Actually, come to think of it, I should really be breaking stuff as I go along. Just to grab even more. So I think what I'll do, boys, is I'll head to the ocean. Now, I've got glow sticks on me, but I don't have a gills potion. So more than likely, we'll probably drown. But some new oceans have an extended bit at the bottom. And I want to go and see if we can get something good from that. Oh, never mind. Didn't survive. Got taken out by a demon eye. Ah, look at that. So we can already buy a desert pylon. I didn't know if we'd be able to, because I think this is the only happy NPC, but I think they're all happy together. Like, if I test their happiness, it's like weird having instincts and all, and the desert really makes me want to run away. So she doesn't like it, but let's speak to the demolitionist. Maybe he likes her. Ah, no one around. I can test my new bombs without creating a graveyard for limbs. So he's like, he's like midway happy. My dear, this palace is quiet enough to sleep like a sultan. Ah, the desert is really nice. Reminds me of my hometown. I like it here very much so. I'll never understand happiness. In Terraria, I won't. I get so confused, but it's good to know that it's all sorted out. So, since I've got a little bit of iron and a little bit of free time until the daytime, I might try fishing real quick just inside of here, just to see if you can get anything. Because like I said in the previous one, I actually don't know if these generate large enough to allow for fishing. It's one of the issues, you know, when you're playing a patch straight away, you don't know how the small mechanics work. So I'm just going to sit here for a little bit and do some fishing. And I'll let you know if I find out. Oh, I found a flounder. Well, that's new. And it's immaterial. So we're going to go back to the guide in a minute and find out what it makes. Probably just makes cooked fish, come to think of it. It's probably nothing. And look at that, I got a wooden crate as well. Alright, so these are set up so that they can give you stuff already. Because you would only be getting like tin cans by now, if this was not set up correctly. Wow, I'm actually getting loads. Look, rock lobster, but it wasn't a rock. All right, that's a reference to Family Guy. And I've got an oyster and a wooden crate. This is actually really sick. I like that this is just so convenient. All right, I ran out of bait. Do you remember how I said a couple of minutes ago that fishing is self-sufficient? I don't know anymore. Right, let's open this up. And I did get some apprentice bait, so I was kind of right. But what are these oysters? I actually don't have a clue. Okay, we got a shucked oyster. Consumable. Minor improvements to all stats. Or shuck. Alright, that's cool. Next one. So we got another shucked oyster. Oh, so they just always give you shucked oysters, which are like a temporary buff. But we also got rock lobsters and flounders. Like I said, though, my assumption is they probably turn into some kind of cooked fish. But I'll do one more fishing thing. I'll use up the last of my bait. But I'm definitely going to be fishing more now. Like, knowing that you can already get stuff like that. That's pretty good. Alright, let me finish the rest of this up. And then I'll go check the guide and find out what it makes. Alright, let's go find out what these fish do. I'm actually pretty excited. It's nice to have so much new stuff to look at. Okay, Jake, tell me about rock lobsters. Lobster tail. Medium improvements to all stats. Delicious with a bit of butter. Okay, so you make lobster in a cooking pot, okay? Flounder makes sashimi. It's raw. It's exotic. Increases life regeneration for 8 minutes. So, I'm not going to lie, boys. That was actually pretty worthwhile. I'll tell you why. Because when you play like expert or master, the life regeneration by default is so low, it's almost like non-existent. So a good little tip if you're playing expert or master is to try and find some source of food just so you can get those minor buffs. Because they're actually pretty good, I would say, at least in the beginning of the game. Alright, so we now know where our jungle is. It's like right next to the little oasis. So we got two options here. We either jump over it and we go and see what the rest of the world has. Maybe find a finch staff, or we dive on in and we try and farm out for some better accessories, maybe a boomstick, something like that. Because that seems like it'd be pretty possible, especially with a hook. We have 14 defense now, and we've got a little bit of life regeneration from our oysters. Man, I really don't like oysters, my god. I come from a fishing town that's meant to apparently love fish. Yeah, I don't. I love sushi, and I love raw fish. I just don't particularly like oysters. Although I don't think I've had one since I was a child, and I feel like my adult palate is probably different. And this is coming from the man that had birthday cake for breakfast, so I think you guys know I've got a pretty adult palate. Okay, I think this is probably our jungle town. Oh god. Okay, I believe in us. Jungle is like actually one of my favorite biomes now, only simply because you're almost guaranteed to always find something good the second you step into a jungle biome. Like, the barrier for entry is medium, you know, like you'll need some defense. If you can get some mobility, god, it'll help you a lot. But then other than that, natural cave systems everywhere you go, chests that are so obvious, like you'd be silly to miss them. It's just great. But I did cache away my my glow sticks. And I'm scared because there's a boulder here. And I don't want to trigger the boulder. Where was that boulder? Why am I not seeing it anymore? That makes me even more nervous. It was in there somewhere. Here I am going, oh, the jungle's amazing. But look, my natural cave system has come to a bit of an end. I might just try and blow up the entrance to try to get in a little bit more. But this is already good. Like, if I can get a vine from this... Basically, you just want vines and stingers. The second you get here, just try and get as many vines and stingers as possible. Like, that was already good. Getting a vine is pretty sick. So, I don't know if you guys saw the controversy about torches. Now, I'm going to be real with you, boys. I missed all the controversy because I was having the day off with court. And then when I saw about, oh, people are... you know, people are not happy about this torch look mechanic. I didn't get to read too much into it. 20 minutes later, no joke, it was announced that it was removed. But I really do like the idea that that if you use the right torches, you'll gain look. I never really got to test out how bad look was. So I wouldn't want to say that it's like the most awful thing in the world. Do you know what I mean? I won't want to pass judgment on it because I never even got to notice it or try it. But if it's been removed, it's been removed. Like, if they tweak it, they tweak it. But I will say, though, I do really like the idea of the good luck system. Because some drops in Terraria are so rare. And if you take the time to carry around with you the right torches and you get a benefit for going out of your way, I think that's a good thing. I think maybe a lot of people did. I don't know. It's hard to tell. I read it when I was very tired. But it's just very interesting, you know? So, unfortunately, just died in the jungle, but it gave me a good time to look up this recipe. So, we're looking out for 3 vines, which we already have, 12 stingers, and 3 spores. So, this is actually pretty great, because that's actually not a lot, and I really like the summoner whips. If only we could get a summon, that would be pretty amazing. I might actually join Wiki Gang. I might go have a look and see if there's a weapon that I could be looking out for. Because I would like a summon. So like I said, maybe it is worth trying to see if we do have a finch staff. Alright, just had a look. Apparently not. There's a finch staff, a slime staff, the vampire frog staff, the hornet staff, and the imp staff. Now, I can't get the frog staff because I'm not doing any blood moon fishing. And I'm going to have to be lucky to see if I get a finch one as well. One thing I am going to do, though, is invest a little bit of money in bombs. So, do I have any bombs in here? I don't. Alright. Well, because we have a little bit of money, we can just buy a bunch of bombs. And that's going to make going around the jungle a lot easier. I'm a big fan of it. So, I've managed to find my first jungle chest. It's in here. It's so dark, though. But basically, I was blowing up the area that was blocked off. And I found one. Right, yeah, let's use some bombs to get a little bit of light. Right, so this is a little bit odd. So what we have here is some jungle chests, and then we have the temple down below. That's pretty crazy. All right, I'll take some shoe spikes. Thank you very much. And then we'll move on to you, if I can get a torch. Nice. Okay, so this one has an extractor and gravitation potions. Now, I would say that is probably the best chest we could have had all day. Because think of it like this, right? Now, we can use gravs to find floating islands. So instantly, we're going to get better accessories. Right, so that's pretty great already. That's already a really good find. But then, we can use the extractor to get desert fossil from the desert hole. And then we can make fossil armor. So, yeah, that's pretty great. That was a very good chest. So one thing I really like is that there seems to be loads more floating islands on a world now. So it makes finding all the good loot even better. I'm surprised they didn't end up locking it behind the dungeon again because of just how good some of the loot is and how easy it is to find. But hey, I'm not complaining. I really like it. So I'll take that. I'll also take that. Thank you very much. And then I'm going to get off this island, because these harpies are brutal. If I go like this, they'll hopefully despawn. But that's great. That's already like an accessory that I absolutely love. Now, if I can get a lucky horseshoe, this is like the best come up that you've ever seen. All right, let's see what's inside of this one. We'll keep that torch there as well. Warding, amazing. Yeah, we'll keep this torch here because we know that somebody will move in. It just means that, like, one less house I have to make for a little while. But I will expand and build into the rest of the world. So what else would I actually like from these floating islands? I don't think there is anything. But what I might do is I might try and survive. Because, look, it's already getting hard. I might try and survive and head all the way to the right again. So I can actually see what was at the bottom of my my ocean. Because I died before I got to get there. And I want to see. But I guess a Star Fury would be pretty good. I don't think I'll need it all that much, but, you know, it is a great weapon. Alright, so one thing I've got to make sure is that I don't die during this little, like, escapade, right? If I start drowning, we have to recall back. Only because I have 4 gold on me, and I want to start buying pylons. So I guess it was good to go to the floating islands just for the gold, really. Like, that makes it worth it. So we got a shiny boy, some glow sticks. Alright, I'll see what I can grab from here. But if I can't grab the rest, I'm just gonna... Oh, we got gills! Oh, man. Right, this is gonna get really good. Now, if I get lucky in this area here, We're about to have like a good couple of minutes. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this cobwebs. Even though I was meant to be saving up for a bed. Okay, right. Fingers crossed, boys. Finch staff, right? Say it in your head. Finch staff. Because if I could get one from here, this is going to be absolutely fantastic. Come on. Come on, Finch staff. Oh, it just keeps going as well. All right, step stool. Not quite what I wanted. I will take it. I wish I had more inventory space because I'm already full. Okay, I'm gonna keep checking and testing these. Is there gonna be another one? No. All right, 3 was the max. So if we get lucky, they might get connected and they might have something else inside. All right, we got a connection room. Oh, it's a radar. Oh, what a bait. We also got Guido the painter though. Oh no, that's gutting. All right, another connected room. But will we get a chest? We got a chest, boys. Oh, it's even worse. Well, actually, this is pretty sick stuff, to be honest. I actually do like both of these items. I wish you could craft it. I really do. I wish it was something that you could craft, just so that you could have a summoner run on any world. I will take this though. Oh, maybe it goes down even further though. Yeah, we got pretty bad luck here, right? We believed in a dream, and the dream didn't come big. I think what I'll probably do is, I'm not going to lie, I think I'd rather just go on to a different world and see if they have a Finch staff. Because I feel like it should be a core of any run, right? You get a nice little summoning weapon at the start. I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Do you think that's bad when you're playing Terraria? I don't. I think that makes sense. But you have to find it legit, right? Okay, so here's our ocean. So we're going to take a gills. And we also have a shiny boy on, right? Yeah, we do. Okay, this is even more perfect. I will come back here, though, and build something out for the angler and stuff. So that we'll have this all connected eventually. Okay, let's see. Will this be the fabled ocean that has an extra bit? Or is it just a regular ocean? Oh, shark, shark, shark. Okay, okay. Wow, sharks are beefy, man. I never realized how beefy they are. All right, this trident's going to be great for this. Come on, trident, come in big. All right, so it's got a little bit extra to it. That's good. That's good to know. Right, if we get another shark, we're kind of unlucky here. We're not going to survive very long. All right. Oh, God. 80 damage. Are you mad? Jellyfish, please. When they swing for you, they swing hard. All right, water walking boots. Okay, we're going to have to leave the rest. Let's go and check out this extended bit. So I don't actually fully know what the purpose of the extended bit is. I think it's just like more chance at more loot. Something like that. Man, I wish this was like a whole biome. That would be the dream. Like the ocean gets something really cool underwater every time. Oh, I'd love that. And like a little mini boss in here or something. Wouldn't that be great? I know that's very modded, but it does sound cool, doesn't it? Okay, so what's this one got inside of it? Not really too much. There's a nice new back wall. Back wall looks good. Yeah, looks really good. Any chests around? All right, new chest. Hunter potion. Yeah, and just a bunch of stuff that I'm not too interested in. But this kind of leads into a cave. All right, I think we've had it there, boys. So I think that'll probably round it up for today's episode. I think we actually did quite a lot, didn't we? Like when you think about it, we went down the desert hole. We just did a lot. We did a lot. Okay, let me put some stuff away. So I might set up my pylons real quick. Or maybe not, because I've only got 5 gold. Well, let's have a little look at what we can sell. So this sells for a gold. I'm gonna sell this one because I don't really care too much about the extra step. I'm not going to sell that. I'll sell the silver. Is there anything else to sell? I guess the good thing, I'll sell the sky mill. Because I'm never going to use it. I know I'm not. I know that I'd like to build something cool, but it's probably not going to be in the sky. So I'll buy 1 pylon, and that leaves me with 3 gold. And then we'll see what we can do about the extra gold in a minute. Okay, so slap that down. There we go. Nice new pylon. All right, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Grav potion on, right? We're going to go loot some more floating islands. I think I may have skipped one here, maybe. Oh, thank God for negating fall damage. We're going to find some more, sell the loot that we get from that, And then we'll have our second pylon. And then we'll be living the dream, boys, because we'll have the connected universe. All right, let's buy it. Let's do it. Let's set this up. Okay, so desert pylon. Hey, achieved. I'm really glad. Like, I feel like I've set out to do everything I kind of wanted to do today, really. So let me slap that down. And look at us. Look at us. Look at the convenience. I love pylons so much. I think, honestly, I think they're probably one of the best things about this update. It was quite interesting asking you guys what your favorite feature of the update is. Surprisingly, a really big number of you just said, I just really like how the doors open automatically. And I'm going to be honest, right? Console, you know, it's not really got anything over PC, but they definitely had that over us because that is such a good feature. And yeah, I'm really glad as well that it's on PC. It does make makes things honestly so convenient. So did I manage to grab any desert fossil? I did. 32. All right. Let's do a little bit of extracting. Let's see how lucky we get today, boys. Because this is going to be our life for a little bit. Just extracting and getting ores and stuff. Right. So I think I'm going to end it there, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you had a good time watching today. Big shout out, as always, to our members who are flying by on screen right now. If you want to learn how to join that list, I get asked about it a lot. There's a link at the top of the description. It's part of our memberships program. The money goes directly to supporting my career, and I really appreciate it. And for a $5, you have your name there for the whole month that you're a member. Right, have a great one, guys. Hope you're all doing well, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.